Good morning. Well, Paris decided that she wanted to be a brunette this morning, well, like Cheryl Cole. But the only problem is she's such a pinhead that her wig keeps falling off, so you'll have to bear with me if I go around the back and she's suddenly bald. This is one of the two tops I've just finished making for my friend Sarah. It's actually a wrap. It's not a. It looks like it's a top from the front, but if I come around the side, then you can get a better idea. Just move your arm a minute, Paris. You get a better idea of what it's like. It actually, oh sorry, this wasn't a good idea giving her a long wig, was it? It wraps around on the shoulders. Oops, where are we going? Wraps around her shoulders, around the back of the neck, and then it laces at the back. Now apparently you can actually put it on the other way around, but to me it doesn't look quite right. I prefer, you know, this look. It looks like a little bit of a, well, sort of a waistcoat type of thing. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean. I've got the beige one. I've got it loose, if you know. I did put it on, but it doesn't fit me because I'm a little bit big for it. Right, good morning. It's a lovely day and the sun's shining, so I hope you can see me. This is what it looks like when it's not on, Paris. You make it all in one as a sort of a wrap. You start at the neck bit there. If I fold it in half, maybe you can tell. Start at the neck bit there, then you go down and you're increasing all the way. And then when you fit, well, you work the ties in as you're going along on the last row. You work the ties in. You have to measure up where they go, and then you work them in. And then the last thing that you have to do is crochet up the front. Now it does say, oops, inside out, sorry. It does say crochet 9 inches, but to be quite honest, I think I prefer it a bit less, but I can always do it again if Sarah prefers it a bit less. So that's what it looks like. Now this one's come out a bit larger. The back's a lot more fluty. I'll put a still photograph at the end of the video. Now for those of you who are wondering which pattern I used, it's actually one from the Double Stitch Twins, but it's done in quite a lot of different shades. She's shown on the pattern, it's a free one from Red Heart, so I'm not breaking any copyright rules showing the instructions. That's how it is if you wear it the other way around. Now I've not actually tried it using, you know, the 4 or 5 different shades. I will do, you know, one time, but I do think that I do prefer it that way around. Yeah. Not that way around, sorry, the way around that's on the model. I do prefer it that way. They've used it as the back there. For the blue one I used, again it's Shoulder and Style. It's called Larici Fine. It's a cotton, I think. Is it cotton or cotton mix? Oh, I should put my glasses on, shouldn't I? 55% cotton, 45% polyacryl, which I think, you know, is acrylic, I presume. It's a lovely to work with though. And the other one that I used, the one that came out a bit thicker, the beige, is an ice yarn. I use a lot of this ice. The only problem with it is it doesn't always tell you, you know what, oh it does, I beg its pardon. It does tell you what needles to use, yeah. It's 100% acrylic, this one, but it does feel lovely and soft. Made in Turkey, of course. I love the ice yarns. Now, at first glance, it looks really, really cheap. And it does work out quite cheaply, but the postage is really, really horrendous. But by the time you've worked it all out and worked the postage plus the cost of the ball, it's really no more than going into a high street and, you know, buying the equivalent. And I do like their wool, I must confess. Too much I like their wool, as you can tell by my gathering stash. Right, I've got one more to make in black, again for Sarah. So once again I'm using ice. This is a cotton mix, I think, is it? Yeah, it's a cotton and acrylic mix. 50-50, this one. So that works up lovely. And then my next project will be a cardigan for Sarah's mum. Sarah's mum has had a stroke, and every year Sarah gets her, for Christmas, she gets her a new cardigan because she likes to keep warm. She feels the cold apparently. So this year what she's chosen is